Mr. White here. This week we're going to be looking at cultural and sporting traditions and the part they play in the British summertime. As you all know, we're really lucky to be surrounded by some fantastic countryside in our part of the world. Within 2 hours we have access to some of the best beaches in the country, in Devon, Cornwall and Dorset in particular. Just an hour or two from our homes we have Dartmoor and Exmoor National Parks, as well as other superb places to visit in Wales and the rest of England and Scotland. We're really lucky to be able to exercise and rest in coastline and countryside such as this. It's really fabulous for our well-being. For the rest of our assembly, we're going to look at examples of sporting and cultural traditions that form part of our annual calendar. Some of these may be familiar to you, some of them a bit less so. Before we begin, it's really important that we thank a range of organisations that have given us permission to use film and photographs in order to make this assembly. So we'd like to thank Sky Cricket, the All England Tennis Club, the England and Wales Cricket Board, the Boat Race and the Royal Horticultural Society. Thank you so much for giving us permission. We're really grateful. There are a number of events that signal the end of winter and the beginning of the summer season. One of those is the Boat Race, which takes place between Oxford and Cambridge universities on the Thames in London. This event has taken place almost every year since 1856 and for many signals the start of the British sporting summer.
Old Blues can't remember a day like this for the race ever. A marvellous day.
Tremendous moment in their life. Some of them about to ride their first boat race.
To go all out for the Fulham football ground.
They're filling up with water!
And Cambridge are sinking. Oh, wow.
This is it! Turn the tide!
Oh, man's lost his all. And they're level.
Oxford coming to the finishing post. This is going to be an unbelievable thing. Oh, they won!
Handsome victory. The stretch of the Thames belongs entirely to Cambridge.
In Britain, we've got a great history of being fantastic gardeners and people that love the great outdoors and the flowers and plants that come with the spring and summer season. The Royal Horticultural Society are famed worldwide for putting on amazing shows throughout Britain, and in particular the Chelsea Flower Show, which attracts over 150,000 guests a year. The event is regularly visited by members of our royal family. Here we see Her Majesty the Queen and the Duchess of Cambridge. People come to see the amazing colour, the fabulous imagination of those who exhibit, and the delicacy of the flowers and blooms on display. In June, we move to one of the most important events in the British sporting summer. The Wimbledon Tennis Championships take place at the All England Tennis Club in southwest London. The very best players from around the world come in order to play on the hallowed courts and for the privilege of being called the Wimbledon champion.
The long, steady walk to the most compact of stages, the tiniest postage stamp of green. Muscles can tighten here, nerves may shred, or players may be lifted.
The technical proficiency, the brutality of the hitting. Oh yes, it's a blow down the line with the forehand.
Act 1. The reigning king imposing himself on the player.
The quality of the pickup initially to keep the rally alive, and then what Alfie Hewitt did to finish it.
Fantastic pushing. Commitment to that.
Samana Halep is the
Along with tennis, cricket is our main summer sport and it's been played in our country for over 200 years. Here you can see a group of local cricketers from Oldland, not far from our school, in 1921. In the history of the game, one of the most famous players ever is Dr. W.G. Grace, who was actually from South Gloucestershire. And in more recent times, one of the best players to have played for England is Marcus Trescothick. Marcus was a student at SBL in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Here's a large model of the World Cup trophy. You may be aware that England's men and women's teams are world champions. In England we have some of the finest cricket grounds in the world. Here's a picture of Lord's in London, where games have been played for over 200 years.
Cut away to the man on the fence, so that will be 50 for Ben Stokes.
It's been a really good mix of defence, attack when allowed. A very good morning for England.
The best walks in the game. Not out at lunch for a nice Lord's lunch.
He got there. He is elated. Ben Stokes, another century. And century under conditions that were not easy.
Oh, a bolt. It's the second one for Jofra Archer. Oh, no. Straight in. That is zeroed in. Oh, there is the catch. Straight off the glove, straight to short leg. Oh, and what a catch.
Clouds are coming in, the lights are on. They've decided to shake hands. What a test match we've had.
Oh, what a world-class catch. That is as good as you'll ever see. Frank Wilson.
They needed to strike early, that's exactly what they've done. Boulder, 2-2 for Brunt. Another excellent delivery, just left and hit the off stump.
And he's gone! Full toss created. Oh, if you don't mind. And that's even better. Pulled away. And that is a lovely stroke. This is even better. It's even longer.
I really hope you enjoyed those sights and sounds of the British summer, and as the opportunity allows, that you too can get involved in a safe way during what remains of our summertime. Once again, thank you so much for those organisations that allowed us to use pictures and film in order to make this assembly, and I do hope you have a fantastic week.